There we go. Alright, so when we left off, we were about to speak to this refugee from Doma.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them. I think, suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more than you have already offered, so much desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Momodi. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner? Spanky, of course I'll help. Couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow. See, but just sent word they can't come, meaning I got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for it all in advance. Go and call on Frederick and Catherine and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to Waken's hands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set him straight. Frittery. She's in the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man that can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Oh, what a cold-hearted man, Ebenezer Scrooge. My father? Oh my, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions. You know, you shouldn't encourage him like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Ugiri all is in hand. I dared not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Momodi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Lady Ugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think he'll be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done us much for us, Master Alphinaud. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Ugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words you must win the favor of the Syndicate. And I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General waits us at the Royal Promenade. A pleasure, Private Spankerson. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Let's not.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago, regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves.
Uh-oh.
What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage hath fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Uh-oh.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, Little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
As you observe, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor does he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. I don't know where all these fireworks are. I'd like to watch them. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The Monitarists have made their position clear. Agreed. Unda is not an option. Nor are Limsa Lominsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of these great nations. Oh, wait. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. Lady Ugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alfinod. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor, lest you doubt, with naught save food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Ugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us, we shall gladly accept. Master Alfinod, once again, I find myself in your debt. Pray, do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat, considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Ul'dah Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there, anon, Spanky. Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momardi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to its private citizens. Indeed. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans of the Doman's behalf. Very well, we should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Ugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Ugiri, let's put our heads together and settle details of our arrangement now, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Fantastic. Ooh, what's all this then? As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Spinky, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process, through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Ugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. Greetings. Alphanod informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive me this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks. Pray, seek out my son Yozan, he can tell you more. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Ugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move till they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you could find them in no time. Alright. Hey, you're not Yozan, who are you? I'm Koharu, Spicky Spickison, eh? Didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute, you're one of those stallions, aren't you? Scions, and you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek too. Alright, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you. Alright, very good. Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horse for carriage? I don't know. It sounds scary, but if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. How'd you find me? But I guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this? I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek? I see you are curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. First caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father, Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades. It would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Let's get out of here. Eager to be off, are ye? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with ye about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. Fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerlea. Might be someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but it didn't pay to gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot's here another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area is safe, like. And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rough us, that is. Actually, we don't need to do that. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Ha ha. Well fought, sir. Well fought. Oh, if only I were in better health, I should have been so proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten, Lady Ugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father. To she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. What's up, kids? Hey, Mr. Spanky, Koharu and I want to know why you became such an adventurer. Oh, Wild Rose. So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but they don't grow in lots of places. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Spanky, I got a question. What's Revenant Toll like? Is it pretty? Is the bustling outpost frequented by countless adventure bastards civilization, a harsh unforgiving wilderness, home of the Scions and the Seventh Dawn? You mean there are lots of people just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Enough. Koharu, it's my turn again. Mr. Spanky, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Train every day. Let's say train every day. Aha, so my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on and tell me. Don't leave anything out. Okay, that's enough questions for Mr. Spanky. That's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Yes. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Spanky. I won't forget it. I'm gonna be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Spanky and Lady Ugiri. Yeah, just like Mr. Spanky and Lady Ugiri. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Oh, we gotta go back. Okay, very well. Ah, Spanky, I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Ugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. It is past time Lady Ugiri met with guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slathborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Ugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting tie should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Spanky. And this must be the esteemed Lady Ugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slathborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray, understand, I gave the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slathborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent? Seven hells, Spanky, why are you wasting time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Valdesian continue to meet with failure. Orion has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. Sad phase. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved? I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Lady Ugiri is here? Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. The event Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all. We would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slavborn, Lady Geary. Spanky. Lamine and I will make the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. But I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival?
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Ooh, echo time.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless one. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Yep.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, Unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the Echo.
Uh-oh.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Alright, Minfilia, what's up? Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventually inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts toward achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time and will doubtless have valuable information to share. Alright, let's go see what she's up to. You are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. Welcome, friends. I take it Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Sign's support in this endeavor. But if gods forbid our efforts should come to naught, we will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Spanky, Maelstrom scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements with the Sapsa spawning grounds within them. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbrida has charge of the garrison. Boom. Where's this person? Oh, there we go. Been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe like the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. I was probably going to. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. There he is. Hakuna, what's up, my man? How you doing? Somebody of all the times to forget the restorative. Ugh. Well, here it is. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. Nothing much, dude. How am I? Dude, I'm good, man. Just chilling, having a good night, making some progress on Final Fantasy. Life is good. Almost the weekend. What's going on with you? Oh, you said nothing much. Can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Hoping we got a fight coming up here. Oh, it's your Sunday, unfortunately? What do I have planned today? I'm doing this tonight. We had a pretty killer storybook brawl last night. I've actually met some people who are like really serious about the game. And apparently there's like deep strategies to it that I had no idea. Okay, sounds good, my man. Enjoy the washroom. Oh my god, why can't I cast my stuff? Oh my god. What 100% this? Oh, storybook brawl? Yeah, no question. There's some like tricks about upgrading cards and how you use it with like Peter Pan and shit like that. Like it's nuts. Size matters. What's going on, my man? How you doing? Doing good? Nice. Also doing well. It's been a good day. Week is almost done. Playing some Final Fantasy, hanging out with you guys. I'm good. Alright, we did what we came out here to do. Why do I still have aggro on me? Leave me alone! Oh my god, leave me alone. Okay. What, are these guys still coming after me? You're back? Whew! Missed you. I'm gonna hang out here and heal up for a second. Ugh, why won't they just leave me alone? There we go. Oof. Looks like these guys are dead already. Bad news, Falkbrita. You returned, thanked the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Dead. Dead. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Is their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what may have become of the two who remain unaccounted for. I pray they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. I think we got a fight coming up here soon. Thrice damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetheryte in the depths of Sapsa. We are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. Ah, but we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. Oh, but can't we? I kind of want to. Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Spanky and Ishtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your pass less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Tancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many of the Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round to join the infiltration unit of Ishtola and Spanky. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Minfilia as we agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! When last did we fight side by side, Spanky? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. Okay, checkpoint is over here. Very well. Where can we go down? Oh shit, I'm almost dead. No, I don't want to join this fate. Let's heal up for a sec. Okay, oof, that was close. Oh, we're still gonna die. I feel like I should be with some other people for this. No, get me out of this fate. Why am I in this fate? I don't think this is gonna go very well. We're not healing very fast. Okay, now we can go back and start defeating some of these people, but let's clear this place out a little bit first. Oh no, we died. Are you kidding me? No one's coming. Oh, we were so close. That is so frustrating. We are nowhere near where we need to be. Oh, there it is. Oh, these people are in there. That'll help. Oh no, okay, this is not working very well. I wonder if this person will wake us up. Nope. Alright, so we're not running in balls to the wall this time. This is very frustrating. I don't understand what we're supposed to do there. Okay, we might need to level up before we do this mission. Maybe we'll go do some other stuff in the meantime. Maybe I won't just fly there this time. Maybe we'll just try to see if we can get there normally. Maybe that's what the problem is. Oh no, this was not at all what I wanted to do. Okay, better. Why do I have to be in this fate? Oh, we did the fate? Okay, well that made it easy. Oh, wait. So, oh, I went too far back? Oh, this is so frustrating. Oh, we're just gonna die again. And they're out of here. Very well. Oh my god. More? Okay, this is ridiculous. We're level 52? Alright. We're gonna need to do some leveling up. I don't think we're ready to do this mission yet. Or actually, no, that's not what we should do. Oh, yeah. Well, occupied. Oh, I see, because I'm searching for a mission. Got it. Oh, sorry. Maybe we weren't occupied, so maybe now I can initiate it. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Alright, well, we're just gonna quit this leave then. We'll recover it later. Oh, this could be bad. I have no idea which way we're going. Ah, there's a note. First speed route, Total Rock Expeditions. Lancer downed. Oh, there's a device somewhere here. Uh-oh. Oh man, this is so frustrating. Looking for this extra photo cell. Got him. Porcher's duckbills, very nice. No idea what that is. First of all, it's... Alright, I think that's going to do it for tonight. And thanks for hanging out. We got a little stuck on that mission, but I'll do some more leveling another day. Likely off the next couple days. Might be back on the weekend, but certainly back Sunday night for sure with some more of this. So, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.